Hi, today I wanted to explain a language learning strategy called substitution, where you take a certain sentence structure and substitute in and out different words to create new sentences. So first I'll explain the technique and then talk about its applications and why it's important. Okay, so here we have the sentence, I went to the store to buy food. So this sentence has a certain structure. So what do I mean when I say structure? You can think of a sentence structure at kind of like a dish that you would order at a restaurant. Although it has, a certain component that makes it unique in its own way, you can ask the waiter to, maybe add some things or take some things out and kind of make little modifications to the dish. So we're kind of going to be doing the same thing here with sentences, where we maintain the original, quality of the sentence, but just change a few things to create different sentences. So the first step in this substitution is understanding the different parts of the sentence that you're dealing with. So here we have I, which is the subject. And here we have went, which is the verb. And then to kind of goes with went, but it's a preposition, actually the verb. And then the store. The store is the place that you're going to. So that's really going to be a noun, but it's the place. So, and then you have to buy food. So to buy food is the purpose. It's why you're going to the place that you're going to. So why am I going to the store? I'm going to buy food. So that's my purpose. So you can further break down the purpose into a verb and a noun. So to buy is a verb. And of course that's in the infinitive form, to buy. And then food is a noun. So now, what are we going to do? So now that we've understood the different parts of the sentence, we can go ahead and substitute out different words, starting with, substitutions of the simplest kind. So what would be the simplest thing to substitute out of the sentence? Well, that's going to be the final noun, which is food. So what can we change? What can we do? What can we buy instead of food? Well, you can buy clothes. You can buy books. Maybe you can buy a specific type of food. You can buy milk. Okay? So now we've just created 3 more sentences. I went to the store to buy clothes. I went to the store to buy books. I went to the store to buy milk. So, what else can we change? That's still, pretty simple. You can change the subject. So, you can do he. And English is convenient because even if we change the subject, the verb conjugation isn't going to change. It's still going to be he went to the store, or we went to the store, they went to the store. Right? So right here, we created 3 more sentences. He went to the store to buy food. We went to the store to buy food. They went to the store to buy food. But also, what we've done is, you can combine the new ones that we created there with these. So you can say, he went to the store to buy milk. We went to the store to buy books. What else can we do? We can change the place. So instead of going to the store, we can go to the library. We can go to school. Right? And you don't need a the because school is just a place. You can easily say, I went to school. So, you can go to the pharmacy. Right? So you can say, I went to the library to buy books. Okay, so buy doesn't really fit there, so we can change the verb too. We can say to read. Oh, we can't forget the to, because the to is part of this construction, because the verb has to be in the infinitive form. To read. To learn. Right? To get. That's a really common English verb. To get. So you can say, I went to the pharmacy to get, let's add another noun, medicine. Right? I went to school to learn. You don't even need a noun there. I went to the library to read books. They went to the store to get clothes. Okay? So right now, oh, also another thing, we're not going to change the verb went. We're not going to change this verb to go, because that's an essential part of this sentence structure. The whole point of this structure is describing why you're going to a place. Why are you going there? I'm going there to do X, Y, Z. So we're not going to change went because it's an essential part of the identity of this sentence. So, what have we done? We've made a list of the different parts that we can substitute. And so what do we have? We have 4 subjects that we've done. We have 4 places. We have 4 verbs and 5 different nouns. So not only have we maintained this sentence structure, we've actually created 4 times 4 times 4 times 5 sentences, which is 20 times 16, which is 320 different sentences. Now, of course, a lot of these sentences aren't pragmatic. For example, you wouldn't say, we went to the pharmacy to learn books. That sentence doesn't really make sense. Or, even something like, he went to school to get clothes. That doesn't make sense either. But this ties into what I'm about to say, which is, why would someone use this technique to learn a language? Well, for someone who's just starting to learn English, it's going to be very hard for them to produce the sounds of English. It's going to be hard for their mouth and their tongue and their lips to get used to the flow of the language. So it's going to be a while before they're able to say, a sentence like, I went to the store to buy food, fluently with good pronunciation. So someone who's starting out to learn English, or any language for that matter, would use this technique to practice saying a certain structure. I went to the store to buy food, I went to the store to buy food. And they just say it over and over again until they're able to say it with good pronunciation. And once they're able to do that, they can start substituting out on the simplest level. I went to the store to buy clothes. I went to the store to buy books. What does this do? This lets them keep practicing the main structure of the sentence, but convey different meanings by saying, I'm going to go buy something else, not just food. I'm going to the store to buy books. I went to the store to buy milk. I went to the store to buy medicine. I don't care. We're able to practice saying the same sentence over and over again by conveying, and also at the same time, conveying different meanings. And then once they get more advanced and more comfortable with that same structure, they can substitute out the subject. He went to the store to buy food. He went to the store to buy clothes. Change up the subject. And then once they get even more comfortable, change up the place. So in the end, let's say it takes 100, let's say they have to say the sentence 100 times in order to be able to say it fluently with good pronunciation. So I went to the store to buy food. I went to the store to buy food. I went 100 times. Then they say, I went to the store to buy clothes. I went to the store to buy clothes. I went 100 times. So imagine, they say all of the possible permutations of all the sentences we have here 100 times. And that's 32,000 sentences they're going to be able to say fluently with good pronunciation. So this is an amazing technique because by the end of all this practice, this person is going to have no trouble describing why he or any other person went to a certain place. If I say, oh, why did he go there? Oh, he went there to do that. It's going to come out of their mouth so fluidly and so easily because they've practiced that same pattern of words so many times. So that's the most important application of this technique, and I hope that you'll be able to apply it when you're studying another language. Thank you for watching.